Hi guys, this is George back here with another video, and welcome to another one of these bit of a random videos that I didn't expect to be filming. However, I did get a suggestion to film this video, so today I'm going to be ranking my top 10 bucket list theme parks. So I did a top 10 favourite theme parks back at the end of 2019, but now I'm doing my top 10 bucket list theme parks. I did my top 10 bucket list roller coasters at the end of 2019, but not for theme parks. Before I start this as well, on Thursday I'm going to be filming the first episode for a new series. They'll hopefully be uploaded on Friday, fingers crossed. So, and that will be Roller Coaster Sit and Talk. It's just going to be, I'll explain more about it once it actually starts, but it's just going to be a bit, it's going to be just random topic, kind of like this, stuff like this really, it's going to be like. So here we go, let's get straight into this video. My number 10 bucket list theme park is the Land of Legends in Turkey. Now, so this theme park, I believe it features 4 roller coasters. The main standout roller coaster there for me is Hypercoaster, a Mack Rides hypercoaster that features the world's tallest vertical loop, which this obviously shares the title with Flash, which is another Mack hypercoaster over in China. They both have the same height on their vertical loop, which I believe is around 170 feet. Which is pretty insane, to be honest, because bearing in mind you're upside down that high, you're going through this massive vertical loop. As well as that, it also features a 0G roll, many airtime hills, and it just looks like a really enjoyable ride, and I've heard really good things about it. So hopefully one day, I was hoping to get out there to this park this year, but of course due to the pandemic at the moment, that's not been able to happen. I was hoping to go at some point, maybe in June or something, around that kind of time, maybe in half term or in May. Obviously that didn't happen, but there we go. Hopefully one day I will make it out to the Land of Legends theme park and I'll finally get to ride Hypercoaster. Now then, my 9th biggest bucket list theme park. This is one of the only parks in this list that isn't really known so much for the themed experience. This is known for hardcore roller coasters, and this is Carowinds. Now, this park features 14 different roller coasters, including some massive standout roller coasters for me. The main one being Fury 325, a 325 foot tall giga coaster with a massive, it's got a massive drop on there. They've got overbanks, airtime hills, and loads of twists and turns. I've heard this is a very intense ride. I've heard it's one of the best roller coasters out there by a lot of people. I've heard extremely good things about this coaster. As well as that, Intimidator, that looks like a really good coaster. A B&M hyper coaster, not an Intamin giga coaster at King's Dominion. But yeah, Intimidator, the B&M hyper coaster, that's a big standout ride there for me. They're kind of the big standout rides there, but there are some other rides that I'd like to get on over at Carowinds. It looks like a brilliant theme park, and I can't wait to hopefully one day get to the park and experience it for the first time. So then guys, I believe, yes, looking at my list, this is the final theme park on this list. This isn't known for the themed experience, because this is another amusement park. This is my 8th biggest bucket list theme park, is more for the rides, and this is Six Flags Magic Mountain. Hopefully we will be able to get to this park on our Mega USA trip, which hopefully will be happening in a month. Well, in a month we should be out there. So if everything goes to plan, this time in a month we'll be out there in America. Most probably, yes, we'll be in New York. This time in a month we should hopefully be in New York. If not, we might be in Florida. We have made a backup plan to the first few days of our trip, just in case things don't go to plan, because as of right now we don't think we're going to get into New York. They are still in quite a heavy lockdown, I have heard, so we have got a backup plan to potentially fly over to Florida instead, where parks are starting to open there, and hopefully if Iron Gwazi's going to open, we are hopefully going to make out to Busch Gardens. If Iron Gwazi's not going to be opening in 2020, or at least when we're there, we're not going to go to Busch Gardens, and we're probably just going to go somewhere else. We'll probably go to a water park and a theme park while we're out there. We'll probably only be spending 2 or so days there, because that's how many days we would have spent in New York, and then we'll be off to San Francisco. But there we go. Six Flags Magic Mountain is home to 19 different roller coasters, more than any other theme park or amusement park in the world. They've got some big standout coasters there for me, like Goliath, a Giovanala hyper coaster, Twisted Colossus, an RMC dueling hybrid coaster. When I say dueling, it's very rarely dueling. West Coast Racers, I really want to get on that. Superman Escape from Krypton, I'm so excited to ride that. That's probably my biggest bucket list ride there. I cannot wait to hopefully get on Superman Escape from Krypton. It looks absolutely incredible. But there we go, Six Flags Magic Mountain, my 8th biggest bucket list theme park, and hopefully we'll be able to do our Mega USA trip, and hopefully we'll get out there to this park. At the moment, it's a bit in the middle, because we don't know if we're going to get over there. And we don't even know if the park's going to open. They have announced that they do want to have their park open by July 1st, and that is only in a few days. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they will get themselves open and we will be able to get over there, so then we can visit this park. Here we go then, guys. Most of the theme parks now are in Europe, and my 7th biggest bucket list theme park is Effteling, the largest theme park in Europe in terms of land space. This theme park is absolutely humongous. They've got some massive standout, well, they've got one massive standout ride for me, and then there are some other standout rides. The biggest standout ride for me there is the 2017 trackless dark ride, which is known as Symbolica. I've heard some incredible things about Symbolica, and I can't wait to experience it one day. It is my biggest bucket list ride at the park. It looks absolutely incredible from on-ride POVs that I've seen. I've not seen too many on-ride POVs. I have seen a few, and it looks absolutely insane. It looks absolutely incredible. From watching the POVs, it just feels like when you would get off it, it would just feel like one of those dreams that you just know will never come into reality. As well as that, they've got a few different roller coasters there. Baron 1898, which is the B&M dive coaster. A couple of days ago, as of recording, they literally opened their 2 brand new Mack powered coasters, Max and Moritz, and that they look pretty good actually. They look really well themed, especially in the station. I absolutely love the theming in the station for these. They look really nice. Really nice, happy theme. A really nice. It's a bit of a weird theme, but I love it. I really love the inside of the station. I love it around the ride. Around the ride, it's mainly planting and stuff. But in the station is amazing. It's so well themed, and I can't wait to ride this one day. It looks brilliant. Joris as well, 2 GCI coasters that I look forward to getting on. The Flying Dutchman, that looks like a pretty good fun coaster. Water coaster, I say. And then Python. Python is just kind of an extra, really. Like, I get there and it's just like an added bonus, really. I'm not expecting that to be anything incredible. But there we go. Effteling is my 7th biggest bucket list theme park. Returning over to the United States of America, my 6th most bucket list theme park is Animal Kingdom, located at Walt Disney World in Florida. I've heard some amazing things from this park. They've not got too many rides, however the theming looks absolutely amazing. There's two standout rides for me at this park, and that is Flight of Passage, which is in the world of Avatar. I believe the area is called the World of Avatar. Flight of Passage looks brilliant. And also Expedition Everest. Expedition Everest looks like a brilliant coaster. I was about to say world's most expensive coaster. It was the world's expensive coaster, however it isn't anymore. This ride costed $100 million to build. However, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure is now the world's most expensive coaster, costing $300 million. That's a lot of money for one attraction, but it definitely paid off for them because a lot of people came out to ride that. But anyway, Animal Kingdom, it looks amazing, especially the world of Avatar. It looks incredible with the flying rock, well, the floating rocks I should say, and then of course Flight of Passage, which is in that area. It just looks incredible, mesmerising, the area. Expedition Everest looks amazing, and I just can't wait to visit there one day. Other than those two rides, I don't really know what other rides is there. I know there's the Na'vi River Journey, but I don't really know many of the other rides there. They have Primeval Whirl, which is 2 spinning coasters, but other than that, I don't really know much else about rides there. There's not too many. Kali River Rapids, I've just remembered that. That looks like a really good fun rapids ride. But there we go. My 6th biggest bucket list theme park is Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World in Florida. This one may come out as a bit of a surprise, as it is higher on the list than Animal Kingdom, but my 5th biggest bucket list theme park is Silver Dollar City in Missouri in the United States of America. The reason why this is higher than Animal Kingdom is because Animal Kingdom hasn't got too thrilling rides for me. It's more for the themed experience for me going there. But with this park is the themed experience and the rides, because they've got some incredible looking rides, but it also looks like that it's a really nice themed experience there. It looks like a brilliant theme park, themed to the Wild West. It looks amazing. They've got a B&M floor. Oh no, it's a B&M sit-down coaster called Wildfire, Time Traveller, the Mack Rides Extreme Spinning Coaster, Outlaw Run, an RMC Hybrid. And they've got a few other roller coasters there as well. They're opening they were supposed to be opening a Rapids ride this year. Hopefully that'll still go ahead. But yeah, this theme park looks absolutely incredible. I've heard some amazing things from it, and I cannot wait to visit there in the future. The theming there looks outstanding. The theming looks I just said the theming. I mean the themed experience. It's literally a full experience of that theme park with the rides. Animal Kingdom is just really the themed experience with kind of just mediocre rides. Apart from Expedition Everest and the other one, Avatar Flight of Passage. They look good and all, but they're family rides. This is the themed experience, the thrill rides and the family rides. So you get all 3 of those, put them all together to create this incredible theme park. So there we go. I believe that is my biggest bucket list theme park. Yes, it is. It's my biggest bucket list theme park in the whole of the United States. So there we go. My 5th biggest bucket list coaster is Silver Dollar City. Moving over to a whole new continent now, not only country, a whole new continent, where my 4th biggest bucket list theme park is the newest Disney theme park, and that is Shanghai Disneyland. This theme park looks amazing. The theming is on par, well it looks on par with like Animal Kingdom and parks like that. This park looks absolutely mesmerising. I can't describe to you how incredible it looks. They've got some incredible looking rides there. Tron, Light Cycle Power Run. However, the biggest standout ride there for me is Pirates of the Caribbean, Journey for the Sunken Treasure. I believe it's Journey for the Sunken Treasure. It's a Pirates of the Caribbean ride. However, this ride is so technical. It's still a boat ride, but they have so many different effects in there that it just puts all the other Pirates of the Caribbean to shame. Even though all the other ones do look brilliant, this one looks by far the best. And yeah, I can't wait to ride it one day. It looks insane. I can't wait to ride it. So there we go, Shanghai Disneyland. It's got Tron as well, which is a Vekoma booster bike. I have been on one Vekoma booster bike, and that is Booster Bike at Toverland. That was the original one, but this one is mainly indoors. There's a little bit of outdoor section, but it looks amazing. It's going around in the dark. You've got all the theming, the audio on there is amazing, and it just looks like a really good fun coaster, and I can't wait to go to Shanghai Disneyland one day and ride it. Back over into Europe now, where my third biggest bucket list theme park is Fantasyland in Germany. This theme park is very, very small. They have not got much space here. However, what they have fit into the space that they have is amazing. They've got a few different themed areas there, and they've got some very big iconic roller coasters there, like Black Mamba, the B&M inverted coaster, and the biggest standout ride for me there is the Intamin multi-launch, the Intamin Blitz coaster. It's actually known as Taron, in the themed area of Klugheim. I believe that's how it's pronounced. As well as that, they were supposed to be opening a new area for this year with a new Vekoma launched flying coaster, and it's weird saying that. This is the first Vekoma launched flying coaster. Normally you're saying B&M Flyer, but no, this one's Vekoma, and it's going to be in the themed area of Rugbra. I believe that's how it's pronounced. That was supposed to be opening for 2020. I have no idea if it is still scheduled to open in 2020, but seriously, Fantasyland, I do have a feeling this is going to be pushed back until 2021. I mean, Fantasyland have really taken their time when it comes to opening it. I believe it was originally supposed to open in 2018. They then moved it to 2019, then to 2020, and just come on, just get it open. But I mean, if they are adding, this is clearly going to be something special. It looks like an incredible themed area. It's going to feature a brand new hotel with a massive deck on the top, where you can stand. It's basically like a massive rooftop balcony where you'll be able to stand, and you'll get some incredible shots of Fly, which is what the new roller coaster is going to be called. A very creative name there for a B&M flying coaster. But yeah, that Fantasyland is extremely well themed. It's so compact, and also another one of the biggest rides for me there. Probably my second most anticipated ride there is the log flume. It has the world's steepest drop on a log flume, and it's located in the Mexico themed area, and it is, of course, Chiapas. And this log flume looks amazing. It goes forwards, it goes backwards, it's got various different drops. I believe it does have 15 different soundtracks throughout the ride in all sorts of different scenes, and then of course you've got the world's steepest drop on a log flume. I believe that is still accurate, but I'm not 100% sure. But this log flume looks amazing. It looks like just one of those water rides that just puts all the other water rides to shame. It really does look like one of those. So yeah, there we go. Hopefully one day I'll make it out there to Fantasyland and get to experience the park, as it does look incredible. My third most anticipated park is Fantasyland in Germany. So then guys, we have made it to the top 2. And my second most anticipated park out there. We're back over to Asia now, and it is Tokyo DisneySea. I know you're not really going to agree with me that it's not at number 1, but I have good reasonings for that. Tokyo DisneySea looks incredible. The rides there are nothing special. The overall theming and atmosphere and experience of the park is something that you can never forget. You walk into that park and you see the massive volcano in front of you, Mount Prometheus, and it looks amazing. They do have one ride there that really does stand out to me though, and it really does shine a spotlight on out of all of the rides there, and it is Journey to the Center of the Earth. I've heard it's a very short dark ride, but what they've done is absolutely incredible. So you go through a few different scenes. It's all located in Mount Prometheus. You go through the scenes and then it launches you down a little drop and into a, I believe it's just a bank turn, and then that's the finale of the ride, I believe. But still, it's like a big bang at the end of the ride, just to make you think, like, so you'll go through all the scenes and then something suddenly happens to create an epic finale to this epic ride. They have got 2 roller coasters there, a kiddie coaster and Raging Spirits, which is basically Indiana Jones at Disneyland Paris. It doesn't look anything special, that. The rides, other than Journey to the Center of the Earth, don't look anything special for me. But it's the overall park that looks absolutely incredible. And I really, really hope to go there one day and experience it for the first time. Obviously, we won't be spending one day there. We'll hopefully be spending at least 2 days there, so we can get plenty of re-rides on everything and just enjoy it, really. And I really want to see Fantasmic as well. That looks brilliant. I mean, you can go and see it at Hollywood Studios in Walt Disney World, but I'd way rather go and see it at Tokyo DisneySea, just because it's the experience there, and you can look over and see Mount Prometheus and as you watch the show, and it just looks like an absolutely incredible park. Words cannot describe how incredible this park looks. It's one of those parks where you just go in and you just can't use words to describe how amazing it is, because it's just too amazing. I've heard incredible things about this park, and I can't wait to hopefully visit there in the future. My biggest, well, I say number one, well, yeah, it is my number one biggest bucket list theme park in the world. We're going back over to Germany now, and that is Europa Park. This park looks amazing. Everything you could want in a theme park, Europa Park has done, and this is why Tokyo DisneySea is not at the top for me. With theme parks, there's like there's basically 3 main components for me. That is the theming and experience, the thrill rides, and the family rides. And this park merges them together perfectly, because you've got the theming and the experience, which looks absolutely incredible. They've literally got a bit of everything at Europa Park. You've got dark rides, you've got flat rides, you've got family rides, you've got thrill rides. Literally everything you could possibly want in a theme park is there at Europa Park. This park is split into different countries all around Europe, and they have literally done it perfectly. It's owned by the Mack family, and it looks absolutely astonishing. There's a couple of different points where I've tried to plan a trip out there to Europa Park. Hopefully it's not obviously gone ahead yet, mainly due to coronavirus, but hopefully we will get out there this year. As long as we can travel over there, hopefully we will get out there at some point this year and visit this outstanding park. They've got 5 on-site hotels there. They have also won Best Park in the world for, I believe, 5 years running in the Golden Ticket Awards. It's either 4 or 5 years, but it's no surprise that it wins. It's literally got everything. And then also, just last year, they opened their brand new indoor water park, which is Rulantica. And this features 17 different water slides. Once again, you've got a bit of everything in there. You've got the thrill rides, you've got the family rides, and you've got the kiddie rides as well, which come together to create an amazing family water park, just like the theme park, really. You've got the kid rides, the family rides, and the thrill rides. Literally everything you could possibly want, you have at Europa Park and in Rulantica as well. So you have all the hotels, you have the theme park, and you have the water park. Put them all together, and you have just this amazing resort where there's literally a bit of everything there. There's literally whatever you want in a theme park, it's there at Europa Park, and that is why it is my number one bucket list theme park. It just looks absolutely outstanding, and I hope to visit there as soon as possible. I honestly cannot wait to visit there one day, as it looks absolutely outstanding. So then guys, that is now the end of this video here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly Rollercoasters, George William Kelly and George Kelly Animals. Message me on Snapchat at George Kelly, follow me on Twitter at George Kelly, and check out my other YouTube channel at Wealthy Eagle. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. And before I go, this video took me ages to think of this list. There are so many theme parks out there that I would love to visit, and narrowing it down to just 10 has been really difficult for me to do. I have spent quite a bit of time trying to organise this list and make sure it's right. I've been reading it and reading it and reading it just to check that and thinking of all other parks out there just in case that I needed to switch my list around. However, I have come out with this, and these are my top 10 bucket list theme parks. So there we go. I'd really appreciate it if you guys left a like and subscribed, because this list took a long time to make. I had to do a lot of thinking to create this video. So there we go. Stay safe everyone, and I will see you all later. Bye.